Online, there has been a lot of argument between footballers and musicians who earns more, who has more money. And this is because of what Victor Osimhen said in his when Katafe asked him this question. There's been a report that Osimhen bought a house of 3 billion in Lagos. So a lot of people are coming out with this. They say, "Oh, more see money, say money long." So there have been this comparison between musicians' money and footballers' money. Which one long pass? Who has more money? Is it the musicians or the footballers? A lot of people are putting in their opinion, putting their views, talking about who earns more and who doesn't earn more. Now, I think I have to vent my own opinion or my own view. Now, let's look at it this way. A footballer earns money when he is active. A footballer's money keep growing when he's actively involved in playing football, when he's playing football. While musicians earn money whether they are active or non-active. Okay, let's look at it this way. As a footballer, your money starts growing when you start, receiving your money. As long as you remain active, that is how your money keep growing. While musicians, whether you are active or inactive, as long as your videos or your music are being downloaded, are being streamed, you are making your money, right? One thing about musicians is whether they are alive or dead, their money keep growing, their money keep coming in. While footballers, as long as they keep playing, that is when their money keep coming. Once they stop playing, that ends the money. The money stop coming unless you invest. Now you have left football, you are investing your money in other things, going to real estate, do all manner of business. Some even go to the extent of opening an academy. Some go to the extent of buying clubs. That is why you see footballers these days go as far as getting a football club in their name. Take a look at Vinicius, who just bought a club. Looking at Cristiano Ronaldo, who also bought a club. Then some other ex-players like David Beckham, who owns Inter Miami, where Messi currently plays. Like Ronaldo de Lima of Brazil, who owns Valladolid in Spain. So these are some of the things that players do after retiring from football. They go as far as getting a club. Even current players also buy club for themselves. Just like we all heard that Victor Osimhen is actually looking at the prospect of getting a club in Turkey. So these are one or two ways players go as far as getting club to remain relevant in the sport realm. Now going deeper into music. Now musicians go to the extent of after releasing their songs, doing all manner of songs, albums, releasing albums on all the music apps, putting in their music. As long as the music remain in those apps and people keep downloading those musics, people keep streaming their songs, watching their videos, both on YouTube, on any music platforms, they keep earning. Whether alive or dead, they keep earning. Now, if I am to judge between musicians and footballers, I will say that musicians earn more in a long time. They earn more in a long time compared to footballers. Footballers only earn if you venture into the business aspect of football. But if you remain that you are a salary earner or you earn basically weekly, you cannot be compared to musicians. You can only earn more than musicians when the money keep coming weekly because they pay them in huge, right? So if you are earning weekly, it means that your money keeps coming or supersede that of musician. But in a long run, musicians' money does not end. It keeps growing even when they are not even alive. Let's look at Michael Jackson, for example. Till date, Michael Jackson money keep growing. Now let's look at those players that have died long time ago. Let's look at footballers that died like years ago, right? And their money is still growing. I don't think their money is still growing because once you apply as a footballer, your own don't go. But once you apply as a musician, you apply, but your legacy, your music are still there, making impact. People are still downloading, streaming. This is just the difference between music and footballers. That is the difference between their money, because musicians' money come as time goes. As long as people keep streaming and watching their songs, right? They keep earning more through platforms. Why footballers, their money died off if they are no more active and if they are no more alive. That is just the difference. Unless the footballer go to the extent of opening business, like opening an academy or buying a football club, then he's now the CEO of the club where he collect dividends after opening this. So that's just the difference. So I feel like in the long run, musicians make more money, but in the short time, footballers make the bomb out of they collect them huge, they collect them bunk, right? So as it stands now, Victor Osimhen might be richer than Davido. Yes, as it stands now, Victor Osimhen may be richer than Davido. But in the long run, Davido will be richer than Victor Osimhen because as years goes by, he keep earning. That is what it is. You can tell me to think about it in the comment section. Let's go.